Greetings and salutations everybody, hope you're all doing well and keeping safe, and thank you for joining me for another video. Yeah, it's me, Pete, Playtendoguy, and I'm back with another 4K and Blu-ray haul where I go through everything that I picked up and had delivered over the past couple of weeks to about a month. And overall, there's a lot to show you. There's been loads of great sales going on. There's also been some brilliant new releases, and I've kindly been sent some cracking new releases by both AIM Publicity, Signature Entertainment, and Capote Pictures. So that's more than enough waffling. Let's dive right into it. So welcome back to the channel everybody, hope you're all doing well and keeping safe, and thank you for joining me for another video. And as I said, got a lot to show you today, a lot of great 4Ks, a lot of great Blu-rays, some steelbooks, some special editions, so much good stuff. So let's stop the waffling and let's talk about it with my first pickup, and it is the 4K of Lethal Weapon. Yes, for the longest time I had the limited edition with the steelbook and the box set up for pre-order. I pre-ordered it as soon as it was announced, and to be honest, when the artwork was shown off, I was very hesitant, and I did eventually cancel it, thinking like it was not worth the £20 price increase, especially when considering how nice this standard edition artwork is. Was not a fan of that artwork of the steelbook or the box set. I thought it was awful, and coming from Warner Brothers, who did some really good releases just lately, it does feel like quite a disappointment. So I picked up the 4K standard edition of it, and I'm very happy with it. So yeah, love this film, one of my favourite films of all time. It's such a great 80s thriller. I think Mel Gibson and Danny Glover is such a great pairing, and directed by Richard Donner from Superman fame. This is a fantastic film. I really do enjoy the whole series, and I hopefully they will all come to 4K. Really do like Lethal Weapon 2. I think it's a banger. I think 3 isn't too bad. I don't think the villain is that good in that one. And 4, I really do enjoy that one. A lot of people do crap on that one, but I do think it's a very entertaining film, and does have a really nice ending to it and kind of closes it off perfectly. I know there's been rumours for ages, and even from Gibson himself, that he wants to do a 5th one. But nah, just leave it now. Those 4 films together make a great little series. Don't do a 5th one, please don't. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, if Tom Atkins is in this one, and you've also got Gary Busey as well. Gary Busey's always a delight in whatever he pops up in. This one also includes the director's cut. I've only ever seen the theatrical cut, and I've heard the director's cut, there's some interesting new additions to it, especially to the Riggs character, so very interested in checking it out. You only do get 2 special features with this one, which is a bit disappointing. You get Remembering Richard Donner, and also I'm Too Old for This, a chemistry but that became iconic. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame that there isn't more special features, but at least it does have the director's cut on it. So looking forward to checking this one out, because I do like it, and I am in for a rewatch of it. I can't wait to check out how good the 4K picture quality is, because Warner Brothers, if it's anything like Dirty Harry, then we're looking at another clear winner here. So that is the Lethal Weapon for 4K. Next up, 88 Films had a sale on, and this is one that I've been wanting to get for a long while, but it never was in the sale, and I wanted it in its limited edition version, and my local HMV had it in, and that is Miami Vice. This is the film remake of the 80s TV show, and I remember liking the 80s TV show a lot. If I'm not mistaken, Michael Mann also created and written that one, and he directs this one, starring Colin Farrell and Jamie Foxx. I quite enjoyed this remake. Yes, it's nowhere near as good as the original, but I think it's a decent enough time. I remember watching it on ITV a couple of years after it came out in the cinemas. I remember thinking this was a pretty decent time. Yeah, a lot of these remakes of old TV shows can go the way of like The Sweeney, but I think this one is pretty entertaining. It is a shame they didn't release it on 4K, but to be honest, this is a very nice limited edition. Not only do you get this absolutely lovely glossy slipcover, you get the normal cut and the director's cut of the film, as well as a slew of special features and a booklet and also a poster. So yeah, there's a load of special features there. I'm going to try and focus that one in. I'm sorry you're getting the laptop. But yeah, there's hordes of special features here. And yeah, very happy to get that. 2 for 15 quid. Cannot grumble at that. Next up, I picked up another film from 88 Films, and to be honest, I didn't really know what to get because I got most of the stuff on 88 Films that I wanted. But I saw this and I thought, you know what, this looked actually pretty decent, and this is something called An Autumn's Tale. I watched the trailer for it in HMV and it looked pretty sweet, and I really do like the artwork, to be honest. The artwork kind of sold me on it anyway. But yeah, this is set in New York. This is a bittersweet drama starring Cho Yun-fat as Simon, a cool and charismatic waiter who takes his naive and heartbroken New York student Jennifer under his wing. Their friendship grows as he shows this innocent youngster all that life in the Big Apple has to offer. This wonderfully time capsule of New York as it was in the 87 is perfectly constructed by director Mabel Chung, who frames each shot with care, making sure that this is a true love letter to the iconic city. So yeah, sounds pretty nice. I think you get a booklet with it and a poster, which is pretty damn cool. And I really do like this slipcover. I think these slipcovers look absolutely divine. So for 215 quid, I got An Autumn's Tale. I keep thinking it's a Winter's Tale, but no, that's a song by David Essex and Miami Vice. So very happy with them. Next up, I was kindly sent this film by AIM Publicity, and it's the latest and greatest new release from Second Sight, and it is the release of When Evil Lurks. This is a film that came out about a couple of years ago on Shudder, and I remember watching it and having an absolute blast with it. It took its time to come out on physical, but I'm so glad that Second Sight brought it out because it's a perfect fit for Second Sight. This really took the sort of internet by storm in the horror community when that came out a couple of years ago. A lot of people were talking about how scary and unnerving it is, and it is pretty darn scary and pretty darn brutal. This is an Argentinian film, and it's set in a small Argentinian town where there's this demon that's constantly possessing people, taking over people, and it's up to these young brothers, two brothers, to try and figure out what the heck is going on and try and stop this plague by this demon once and for all. It's taken over all sorts of people, and it is really scary, really unnerving, and there's such a good amount of tension here. It's superbly directed as well, and pretty damn bloody as well. I don't want to spoil too much about it because it is a really good film, and I'm so glad to see Second Sight has released it on physical. But yeah, like most Second Sight releases, it comes in a bevy of different releases. You have your standard 4K and your standard Blu-ray, but you also get the lavish 4K box set, which includes your art cards, your film on 4K and Blu-ray, as well as a great big booklet as well. And this one also contains something a little bit extra in its physical edition. You get a behind-the-scenes gallery and storyboard comparison booklet as well, which is another wonderful little inclusion. So there's a lot included in that box set. But this is the standard 4K that they kindly sent me, and the artwork here is perfect with the little girl and the dog. I think that is wonderful. So yeah, this 4K includes Dolby Vision as well, and it's approved by the director. Audio commentary, interview with the director, a new interview with the actors, another interview with the actor, and a video essay by Mike Munker. It's a pretty short film. It's only about 90 minutes or just over 90 minutes. Well, it says that's 100 minutes. But yeah, 90 to 100 minutes is a perfect run time for a horror film, and this is a perfect release for Second Sight, as I said before. So yeah, that's your back, and then I'll show you the artwork on the disc. Very simple but ever so effective. When Evil Lurks. And this one is available to buy from all good physical media stockers, be it HMV, Amazon, or Second Sight themselves, from the 28th of July. So it's available now. So be sure to check it out. It's an absolutely brilliant film and perfect for anybody's Second Sight or horror collection. So that is When Evil Lurks. And thanks ever so much to AIM Publicity for sending it over for me to check and talk about on the channel. So yeah, there's the spine as well. So next up is a steelbook that I saw on Amazon that was stupidly cheap. I do wonder whether it was a misprint because the standard edition of it was also $7.99. But this was the steelbook of a film that I've never seen before that I know a lot of people really do love and talk about in such high regards, and it is Powell and Pressburger's The Red Shoes. Don't really know too much about this one. I think it's like a horror film essentially about this dancer who kind of just Let me read the blurb a bit. The Powell and Pressburger classic is widely considered one of the greatest films ever made. Vicky Page, a young ballerina, becomes torn between her love for composer Julian Craister and an artistic devotion to her profession, which is dominated by Imperciaro Lermontov. Really good pronunciation there. Winner of 2 Academy Awards, this film is truly the most beautiful Technicolor film ever made. I know a lot of people do say it's pretty haunting, that's why I kind of said, is it a bit of a horror? But I'm very looking forward to checking this one out. It's a shame that it's a Blu-ray, as it's a Technicolor film. It would look incredible on 4K, but very happy to have this in the collection, and I do like the simplicity of the steelbook. You do get a load of special features as well, about an hour's worth of special features. The film is 133 minutes long, which isn't too bad. And this is bizarrely an ITV studio film, so they actually own the rights to this for some reason, but hey ho. I'm very looking forward to checking this one out. I know Martin Scorsese is a big fan of it, so yeah. For only $7.99, I picked up the steelbook of The Red Shoes. Next up, I've kindly been sent a couple of films by Signature Entertainment. And first up is a DVD starring Samuel L. Jackson and Pierce Brosnan and Brandon Lassard, and it's called The Unholy Trinity, a brand new Western. In the land of outcasts and bandits, one man rides for justice, honor and revenge in this Western town in 1870s Montana. A young man returns to his hometown to avenge the wrongful execution of his father and reclaim his fortune. When he's caught between a law-abiding sheriff and a destructive stranger, old secrets escalate to deadly violence. Starring Pierce Brosnan, Samuel L. Jackson, David Arquette, Brandon Lassard, and Gianna Capote. It's written by Lee Zachariah and directed by Richard Gray. So awesome stuff. This one is available now on DVD only from all good physical media stockists. It doesn't contain any special features. It's 91 minutes, and I'm looking forward to checking this one out. What a cool cast list there. So yeah, The Unholy Trinity, available now from all good physical media stockists. Be sure to check that one out. And next up from Signature, we have Elevation, starring Anthony Mackie and Marina Baccarani, if I pronounce her name properly. Isn't that the lady from Deadpool? I'm pretty certain it is. But yeah, Anthony Mackie, the current Captain America, Falcon himself, stars in this pretty fun little sci-fi film set in like a post-apocalyptic future where the whole world has changed. All humanity has to live above ground now in like high mountains, because down below on like standard ground there's these big horrible creatures that pretty much kill humans if they go there. And this follows Anthony Mackie as he tries to save the life of his son. He has to go down to the below reaches to try and find something to save his son, with the help of Marina Baccarin, or whatever her name is. I do apologise. With the lady from Deadpool. She's a scientist, and them two cannot stand each other, so they got to go down there to find out what's going on to try and save his kid. Along the way, they meet another woman there who's a pretty darn kick-ass woman who tries to help them and destroy all these evil creatures that come in their way. It's a pretty damn fun little entertaining sci-fi film. I do think like the whole world lore is pretty darn cool, and Anthony Mackie and the lady from Deadpool do have a pretty cool little chemistry here, even though they don't like each other. And Anthony Mackie is always a really good, well-rounded actor, and it's always a delight to see him in anything. No special features with this release, which is a shame, but the picture quality here is absolutely brilliant. No surprise there. Signature Entertainment always have some wonderful little Blu-ray releases, and that is the artwork on the disc. So yeah, that's Elevation. That's available to buy from all good physical media stockists. So thanks ever so much for sending that over. So next up, the hour sale is in full swing. It's the summer scare sale. Always do this in the summer, and they do have some wonderful discounts on there. So I don't go as mad as I used to do on the hour sale, because a lot of the standard editions, they're available all year round. It's more the limited editions and the slipcover limited editions that I tend to go for now, because once they're gone, they're gone. So I picked up 3 here. First up is a Blu-ray. I've been wanting to get the 4K of it, but I know this limited edition is actually a real nice one, and I've never seen the film, so I picked up Inglourious Basterds. Yes, Quentin Tarantino's film, the World War II film. I know it's over the top, super fun, and loads of people do love it. I know Michael Myers is in this, or Mike Myers, which is surprising, but after watching F1 with Brad Pitt, I definitely do want to check out more of his films. So in the distant future, not too distant future, I want to get Fight Club watched and Bastards watched, because I think he's a cracking actor and I've had a newfound appreciation for him. Always ever thought of him was just the slacker, drugged out guy in True Romance. He's very good in that, but that's all I ever think of him when I think about Brad Pitt. Oh, and the Ocean's trilogy. But yeah, this is a 2-disc limited edition set. You get the film on Blu-ray, and you do get a second disc here with a load of special features. You also do get a double-sided poster, a 60-page booklet. You get a beer mat, double-sided postcards, a receipt card, recipe card, sorry, for a strudel. I'm going to gather that's something to do with the film as well. And obviously a reversible artwork as well, but to be honest, I really do like this artwork. I think it's brilliant. So yeah, this was 15 quid from H&V, which isn't actually too bad. You can get the standard edition now of it, and that's about 17 quid. So for 15 quid with all the bits and pieces included, I'm really happy with it. I mean, if I find the 4K of it pretty cheap, I can always swap it out with the 4K. I know a lot of people do that, but I'm very happy to have that in the collection, and for a really good, decent price. So that's Inglourious Basterds. Next up is a film that I did have on Blu-ray, but I traded it in to put towards this one. And this one is one of the new Arrow 4K limited editions, and these ones seem to have a little bit extra in them. So I picked up Al Pacino's film, written and directed by Exorcist director William Friedkin, and that's Cruising. Yeah, really good Al Pacino film. I nearly said Al Cappuccino film, but yeah, really good Al Pacino film. I think it's very underrated. A lot of people don't talk about this one, and it is a shame. It's another stunning film from him, and a very good film by director William Friedkin, who was really on the roll with this, Exorcist, and also Sorcerer and The French Connection, and pretty certainly also did To Live and Die in LA. So yeah, very, very happy to get this on 4K. I thought this one sold out, but actually they had some on Amazon. This one was a little bit more pricier. This was about 20 to 25 quid, but you do get 2 discs here. So you get your 4K of the film with some extras, and you also get another disc, a second disc on Blu-ray with loads of extra bonus features. This one you get a hefty bigger book here, 120-page perfect bound booklet with essays about the film, reversible sleeve. I don't think you actually get any art cards for this, which is a bit of a shame. But that being said, you do get a hefty booklet with it. And like pretty much all Arrow releases now, you get like a slipcover for the box set as well, which I really do like. I know they started that with a couple of films a couple of years ago, and I think it's great. I do like it. It adds a little bit of more elegance to the release. So yeah, this one follows Al Pacino going undercover to all the gay clubs, trying to find out what the heck's going on, because there's a serial killer going out and murdering gay guys all over the place, and it's up to Al Pacino to dig down and find out what the heck is going on. It's a really good thriller, really good character study here with Al Pacino's character and how his character develops throughout the film. It's very well stylized, very well written, and another banger from William Friedkin. This film actually kind of got a remake in the 80s with Clint Eastwood, Tightrope. Basically, Tightrope's the straight version, Cruising's the gay one, but both brilliant films, and obviously Cruising did it first, and it's a superb, wonderful, brilliant film, and well worth checking out if you haven't seen it already. Very, very excited to check out this 4K release of it. So yeah, that is Cruising starring Al Pacino. And finally, from Arrow and the Arrow Cell, I picked up a big box set, something that I really wanted to get for a little while, but it was pretty pricey, and it is the Mexico trilogy. And you're probably wondering why it's unsealed. It's because the copy in my local H&V was a bit damaged, as you can see there, and also the seal was partly took off. And this would have been $44.99 otherwise, which is a bit too pricey. But they allowed me to have it with 20% off as well, so it only cost me about 30 quid, so it wasn't too bad. This one actually only cost me 30 quid because they took 20% off the £44 price tag, so very happy to have this in the collection. Directed by Robert Rodriguez, this includes Al Mariachi, Desperado, and Once Upon a Time in America, or Once Upon a Time in Mexico, should I say. So yeah, I have seen Desperado before. I actually watched it a couple of months ago and loved it. But this is a 4K limited edition where only one of the films is in 4K, everything else is in Blu-ray. It's a really weird thing, but hey ho. So you do get your nice slip cover, and to be fair, it's only the slip cover that damaged, so I'm not... Oh, there is a little nick there, if you can see that, but it ain't too bad. And I did get it pretty cheap, and I think this is sold out everywhere anyway, so really nice little box set. So yeah, you get 3 films here, 2 on Blu-ray, 1 on 4K. You get Al Mariachi, which is, to be honest, like the low budget version of Desperado. Haven't seen this before, but really looking forward to checking it out. I know a lot of people do like it. So yeah, really cool artwork. Load of special features there. I think you can get Desperado on its own, but only through the Arrow store, which is a bit of a shame. Inside you do get your Blu-ray and also alternative artwork, which I have seen this artwork about all over the place before, but actually I quite like this artwork, and also it kind of suits the other versions in unison. You get a little art card for Lover's Lane, which I've heard is absolutely dreadful. Do get a poster, which is awesome, double-sided poster where it has this artwork and the alternative artwork. So that's El Mariachi. I'll skip Desperado for the time being. We have Once Upon a Time in Mexico, which I haven't seen. Johnny Depp's also in this one, which is pretty cool. Willem Dafoe as well, and also Mickey Rourke, and also Danny Trejo as well. I think Danny Trejo's in Desperado as well, and also the wonderful Salma Hayek. It's quite a shame that this one isn't in 4K, because I know a lot of people do like this one as well, but hey ho. So yeah, you do get a load of special features with that one as well, and you also do get another poster for that one, and alternative artwork. So there you go. And your poster is alternative artwork between this one and the original poster artwork. I actually quite like the artwork for Once Upon a Time in Mexico, the original artwork, but again for Unison I might just keep it like that. And then here's the crown and piece of the set, and that is Desperado. Fantastic film, really enjoy it. I think Antonio Banderas is brilliant here, as is Salma Hayek. Salma Hayek is very wonderful in this film. And you also do have Steve Buscemi in this, and Quentin Tarantino pops up as well. Of course he does. So yeah, that's artwork for it. I think it looks wonderful, I do, and perfectly suits the 4K case. So inside you get another poster, and it will be the alternative artwork, and inside is the alternative artwork, the original one, with him just in black with the gun. Pretty iconic artwork actually, and I might actually change it. And inside you do get your 4K and your Blu-ray of Desperado, so that's pretty darn cool. So I'm assuming that all the special features are on Blu-ray in this, or maybe because the 4K, because you don't get these ones on 4K, maybe they included the Blu-ray just in case if you're a Blu-ray collector. I honestly don't know why. Very weird, but hey ho. That is Desperado on 4K. It's a shame there's no art cards, because normally they do art cards. There's also another poster, so you get 4 posters here for some reason. So you get the Mexico trilogy, and this rather stylized poster as well, which I really do like. That's actually pretty darn cool. And then finally you get a booklet as well, which goes through all the films. It's pretty darn awesome. So yeah, that is what you get for £45 from the Arrow Mexico trilogy. I think, to be honest, for 45 quid it's a little bit pricey. I'm not too fussed, as I think 30 quid isn't too bad. It's obviously you get the film in 4K, but yeah, 45 quid it is pretty pricey, especially when you don't get like art cards with it and other little extras that you do with like the other big limited edition box sets. But yeah, that is the Mexico trilogy. The final release I'm here to talk about is a film that was kindly sent to me by Capote Pictures, and it's a Blu-ray media book. Yeah, I haven't really divulged into media books much. I do have a couple of them, but it's always nice to get one. And it's their brand new release of Capote, starring the late great Philip Seymour Hoffman. I haven't actually heard of this film before, but this is about the murders of a Kansas family where novelist Truman Capote travels to investigate with his friend Harper Lee. When Perry Smith and Dick Hitchcock are arrested and charged, Capote befriends the two murderers whilst researching his celebrated book and finds himself changed to the core. This is from the director of Foxcatcher and the brilliant Moneyball. I actually watched Moneyball for the first time a couple of weeks ago, and for someone who don't care about sports and all that, it's a very good film with Brad Pitt as well, and it's got some wonderful actors as well. You also got Chris Pratt in it, but I thought it had a very touching story and very interesting, even though I don't have much interest in the sport itself. But yeah, this is a brand new media book release, so you get this awesome little background here for the slip chain card. All your information specifications there. You get audio commentary with Philip Seymour Hoffman and the director. You also get another commentary with the director of photography and the director, Making Capote concept script, and Making Capote answered prayers, and the trailer as well. You get the film on Blu-ray and also on DVD as well. So yeah, I'm surprised I didn't do it on 4K, but hey ho, it's a very nice set. So yeah, you have this brilliant artwork here of Capote portrayed by Philip Seymour Hoffman. Again, wonderful actor, but so sad he's gone. So there you go. Inside, you get your say Blu-ray. That's the Blu-ray of it, and here you get your DVD. And inside, you get your information about the film. Oh, sorry. There you go. Plenty of reader material. It's actually very much like an Arrow booklet. So that's really damn cool. So this one is available now from all good physical media stockers. It came out, I think, last week. So that's great to see that Capote's got this lovely limited edition, released by Capote Pictures. And I look forward to seeing what Capote Pictures does in the future. But yeah, this is available from all good physical media stockers as well, from HMV and Amazon. And I'll leave a link in the description down below for this and all the other films that were kindly sent to me today. So yeah, that's everything that I've had picked up and delivered over the past couple of weeks or months. So for recap, I've got Capote on media book, Blu-ray and DVD that was kindly sent to me by Capote Pictures. The Mexico trilogy, that was kindly discounted for HMV to around 30 quid. Cruisin' 4K limited edition. Inglourious Basterds Blu-ray limited edition. Elevation and The Unholy Trinity, that were both kindly sent to me by Signature Entertainment. Again, links in the description. The Red Shoes on Blu-ray, steelbook should I say, wonderful little steelbook, very excited to check this one out. When Evil Lurks, that was kindly sent to me by Second Sight AIM Publicity. Again, link in the description, and this is available now from all good physical media stockers, especially that wonderful limited edition. Miami Vice and An Autumn's Tale, 2 for 15 from HMV, wonderful stuff. And also the 4K of the brilliant Lethal Weapon. So yeah, that's everything that I've had picked up and delivered over the past few weeks, and yeah, quite a pile to get through. Awesome stuff, some wonderful releases, and yeah, fantastic stuff. So thanks ever so much everybody for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Have you picked up any of these films? Have you seen any of these films? Tell me all in the comment section down below. Let's have a great chat about all things physical media and all things movies. So thanks ever so much for taking the time to watch my video. I really do appreciate it. You stay safe, take care, and I'll see you all on the next video. Bye.